Hello everyone. Okay, welcome. So we're going to be going over risk management today. Okay. So firstly, before we get onto TradingView, and I'll just explain it. Um, why is this important? Well, the number one thing to becoming profitable is being able to survive in these conditions. If you're buying an account that gives you 30 days and you're blowing it in 3 days, your risk management is awful. So firstly, you need to be able to survive in these markets. Second, your data that you're going to gather from your back testing is going to come with a win rate. Okay, so each week I back test, I do a weekly review that includes how much RR I gained, lost, whatever, and my average win rate on that week. Your win rate is going to mean nothing if your risk management is in place. Because what if on the win you risk 200 because you were like, oh yeah, I wasn't sure, but then on your loss you risk 600. This now means that it's now skewing everything and it's not lining up with the numbers. So let me show you on TradingView. So this is what I'm talking about. So let's say you backtest your strategy. Okay, let's say you did 3 weeks. So on week 1, week 2, week 3. Week 1, let's say you come out with a 60% win rate. Week 2, 50%. You know, if you've got a good edge, it shouldn't be any less than 50%. And week 3, 60. So averaging out, so what's that? 120, 170 over 3. Uh, I don't know what that is. Let me get my calculator on my phone. 170 over 3. So that's a 56% win rate. Now, let's say that you have, this is why risk management is important. Let's say you risk, let's say you risk 300 a trade on the 50k top step, which some of you trade. But anyway, that's just over 1%, I believe. So that's 1.5%. Yeah, that's 1.5%. If you're on a 10% challenge, but obviously this is 2%, so that's 0.25. No, I don't know. Anyway, risking 300 with a 56% win rate. Let's say you take 2 trades a day. Okay, so 2 trades. Um, risking 300, you have a 56% chance winning. That means, what does that mean? I've confused myself here. For flipping Pete's sake, let's just make it 60% because otherwise, I'll literally not be able to do the maths. Okay. This is just about showing you the figures. So yeah, let's say you have a 60% win rate. So that means, let's get rid of this. For every 10 trades you take, you win 6. Okay? So let's say you take 2 trades a day. So, no, let's just say you take 1 trade a day. So for every 10 trades you take, so it's 6 and 4 is your win rate. That means, let's say your RR is 2.5. Okay, that's 750 here, plus 750, and you're going to lose 300 on each trade. Okay, now, so what's that then? So plus 750 times 6, so 750 times 6 is 4,500, and 300 times 4 is 1,200. If you take these away from each other, so 4,500 minus 1,200, we're going to get 3,300, which is passing. with a 60% win rate, you pass 10 days easily. Yeah. But this is where risk management can go a bit bad. So let's remove all of these. So now let's imagine you still have a 60% win rate on back testing. So for every 6 you win, you lose 4. Okay, respectable, very, very nice win rate. But this time, your risk is all over the place. You know, sometimes your risk's small and then wins, you'll risk big and lose. So let's say now it's skewed off slightly. So let's say each time you win, let's say you risked less because your emotions were bad. And let's say instead of risking 300, your average risk came out to 200. But this time, instead of 300 on your losses, it's now 400. So let's see where we get in 10 days. Well, instead now, we're at 1,200. Sorry. We need to times this. Let's say the same RR, so 4.5. So that comes out to 500. So we're at 3,000 up. But now, if we lost, so we lost 1,600. So that minus 1,600 equals 1,400. So as you can see, just a simple tweak in those numbers means instead of 10 days to pass at this rate, it's going to take you about just over 20 days, and that's not enough trading days because you get a month, okay, which is 4 weeks. There's 5 trading days in each week. You're not going to trade on some of those days, so you'll have 5 days. Realistically, in 20 trading days, you should probably only trade about 15, okay, because you're not going to see your setup every day. So now, if we traded this for 15 days, we get this times 1.5 because it's 10 days. Okay, this is 10 days, and we want 15, so 1.5. So add 700 onto there. We don't pass. In fact, we're far off passing, and then you start risking more, and this is why consistent risk wins. Okay, I know that was confusing, but that's the maths behind it. Look, you can see how a simple, instead of us risking 300, a simple like miscalculating in the averages, okay, can lead into you passing with ease with the same win rate and the same RR, but your risk is off, okay, and that's why you lose. It's because your risk isn't good enough. I hope that did explain it. So thank you for watching anyway.